Blessings, 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 people. I'm happy you are here. All right, let me welcome you to this another episode of the Saudi Press Show. And I must say, I'm having some technical glitches. I'm not sure what's going on. That's why I'm late. So sorry about that, a few minutes late. But nevertheless, we are here now, and I'm sure that we'll have a ball tonight. What can we expect, people? Schoolboy football is back. Schoolboy football that many of you were so disappointed with by the elements, or should I say, the destructive Melissa, would have put back the fact that schoolboy football would have actually reached a very, very long way. We are now looking to the resumption of schoolboy football. And of course, ISSA would have made it clear through their press release today, that the schoolboy football competition, our school sports, really is or should be up and running. Yes, not just should be up and running, it will basically kick off or restart on the 24th of November. The 24th of November, not schoolboy football, but school sports, ISA sports. And hence, schoolboy football, Manning and Acosta Cup, looking to kick off on the 28th and 29th of November. November, as you know, is the best month. I don't want to argue too much about that, but it is true. And so this is why we are back here. And Melissa would have tried to destroy the the ambience of the November showpiece, but never to be. Unfortunately, the Reggae Boys would have, in my view, suffer a defeat. It's not a loss, but it's a defeat last night to Trinidad and Tobago. But they still have another one. Tom Stranger, good night. I'm not seeing you coming on, Tom. That means you have to turn your video and camera on. So I'm not seeing you, Tom Stranger. Let me see what is happening. Yes, you are here,
There,
sir.
man. There, man. Give me a minute there, Sardi.
Oh, you're gone again.
Give me a
You're with
minute
me.
there.
Okay, not a problem, not a problem. All right. Hold on a people. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get some other settings. Yes, to the StreamYard. Ah, all right. So good night again, people, and make sure you put your comments. And as soon as you are here as well, we need to make sure that I remind you to like the video, like the stream. All right. Oh my God, what's going on here? Solo. Again, some serious technical issue. Regular. I don't know what's happening at all. So let me see now if I can get back this thing up and running. Kawi, blessings, Kawi. Hold on, people. I'm not see this thing here get me. I don't know what's going on at all. Show on stage. That this.
Big up, Sardi. Big up.
Big up yourself, my boss. Hold on a second. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. Some serious technical issues. Yes, hold on. All right, people. I know you're there waiting. And tell me, Kawi, are you seeing me clearly? Hearing me clearly as well? Kawi?
In the mood.
Pardon?
Good Sardi.
Oh boy, I don't know what's going on at all. Campus, what's going on? Yeah, you hear me clearly,
Yeah,
Campus?
go on, big up, big. Yeah, man, me I hear.
Okay, good. Somehow, Virgin, I don't know what's going on, but some little madness are going on in my place. I don't know what to say, but let me
You know, I hear
just.
Kawi.
No, nah, you're Kawi. Yeah, you hear him, Campus?
No, tell him to jump off and try come on with him camera on first.
Well, I guess he's supposed to hear you, so.
Because sometimes when they
Kawi.
come on with just the audio alone, you see that when they come
Mm.
on with the camera, it will allow you to come up on the stream yard and then you can turn off your camera after. But sometimes when you try to come on with audio alone, it gives you a little problem.
Yeah, we show that you join
When I hear
without.
me, I know. When I hear me, I know.
See it, we
Yeah,
are
may I
here,
hear
but
you?
it now come up.
They are not on
Come up,
screen.
come up with the camera first, Kawi. Put on a face. Put on your face. And then you can turn it on after. See there? So may I show you?
All right.
So I don't know what if you turn off the camera will come off again. That happened from what I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
man. StreamYard that set up there's a difference, upgrade in it.
Oh, a different settings, Sadiq. From what you say, if you not come on with your camera, you not get show.
Yeah, is the
Yeah, man,
setting,
make
but
that
I think
feed.
you have to go in it and sort it out.
No, don't trouble it, man. Someone like hide behind dark too much and make some statements. Show them face when them ask some question, man, so people know
I
who ask
agree.
question,
I
brother.
am also agreeing with that, Campus, but
All of a sudden now, Tom start wear different hat. Cause Tom know him come on the head not too wonderful, so you notice man come with different hat and night.
Here no.
I wonder which hat is going away.
But
I
on
wish
a
I
serious note,
know.
though, and that if you do, that's why I think that's why it's set that way there. Because some of the shows them when I listen to them, some persons behind, I ask some question and the people don't know who them talk to, brother.
That's
Yeah,
a
man,
true
it's
still. I
important
agree
that we
with the
know
part
this.
still, you know.
Big up yourself, Ryan. Yeah, man. Good evening, Sadi and the crew from Ryan. Bless up yourself. So, Ryan, you can join. I should have some coaches. Someone just text me that them soon reaching on the road. Coming from training, I must say. So don't get too high over heels. But
all of these things resume, training and everything resume, Sadi.
Yes,
Training
man.
never stop.
Oh, Ryan is saying there's a lot of echoing from you guys. Well, I'm not hearing any echoing. I don't know anybody else on the panel hearing.
No, I'm not hearing no echo.
All right, Ryan, you might have to reset your system and come again. All right, Kawi, you're up and running.
Now hear me, I know.
Yeah,
Kawi
man.
look like in bar face.
All right, Kawi.
See them gone again.
All right, Kawi, if you're not showing any face, you have to stay backstage and talk. All right. you should be able to speak from where you are, Kawi, but it's just that we won't see you. All right. Anyway, people, the big thing about it, and this is what a lot of people waiting for. This is the news that so many of us looking forward to for the past couple of days, I must say, and even probably weeks. But the truth of the matter is we had to wait, and it's very important that we give it enough time. But the fact is, right now, there is a date set for the resumption of the schoolboy football competition. I see Tom can't wait to go ahead. But who knows? Yes, for those who are looking for a big job. But you know, one of the things is that I want a few of the coaches to be here tonight, just to give us a feel of what it is like out for a minute. Is the momentum change based on how they were going at that start of the road of 16? What can we expect? Do we believe, gentlemen, that the teams will be firing? They will be firing like how they fired up in the in the stage before the schoolboy football was passed. Tom, what do you think? What's your view on that?
It depends on the school still in a Saudi, I think, you know, because some of the schools, them never stop doing what they was doing from before. Only thing they wasn't doing is playing games. So I think that some schools still is up for it, but the schools then will get really damaged. Some school that doesn't play a lot of practice game during this time probably is gonna fall off. But I think the school that keep playing games, keeping up these practice games, I think they're gonna show still a good account of themselves still.
But that's minimal in terms of the number of teams who had that opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's why right now, Saudi,
Yes, sir, Patrick.
the competition is wide open. You see me as a campus? Right now, it's anybody
Yes,
ball game
yes,
right
sir. We
now.
can join when you're ready, yeah?
I
All
don't
right.
think you have a clear favorite no more.
Yes.
I don't think there's no real favorite no more right now in this competition, Sadi.
My
I
God.
think it's I think it's anybody ball game right now. Who come up to show, go to play on the day.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how I
And
think
you
this
believe
competition
that
gonna
was
go.
a, and based on what you have just said, your comment, would you give rise to the impact of the Hurricane Melissa?
Yeah, that's gonna play a lot part in whatever go on after this, Saudi, after the season starting now,
Hmm.
because no matter what, this Hurricane Melissa is not gonna come out of these kids' head. Because remember, they're still kids. So they're still gonna think about, even if they're not
Okay.
at home, they're still gonna think about mommy, what's mommy doing, if mommy good, if daddy good. You understand me? I say so it's a lot. It's a lot of things.
Hmm. Okay. Campus, what's your view on that? What's your take?
Read the question again.
Do
Ask
you
the question
think
again,
we'll have
sorry.
the same level of firing? Do you think the schools will fire up as how they fired before? Do you think
More.
they would have lost the momentum based on the
No, I,
past? What do you think? Do you think we'll have a more intense competition in terms of the hype, the vibes going forward?
I think I think from my experience, I would say based on the tragedy where before some of these communities and schools, I think we are gonna have maybe a more intense because a man now I gonna try really win it for him community and in school family and everybody to lift motivation to show say yo we can rise over the adversities we're put in front of it. So
Mm-hmm.
this can be a great incentive to move, especially for the D Cup teams, especially for the D Cup teams. For sure, say we can do it. So I don't think the play na go drop off so much. Based on what Tom say, what Tom say, this has been happening before Melissa, where teams are show up on a day. Because 90% of the time, the teams that will pick for win based off a name and ranking, them go out, they go lose. So this was a saying from the season start, say at the team show up on the day, and we have been seeing that so far. The
Okay.
top team, which is my team at Glenmuir, all now still don't instill the confidence then I mean. If by how them a play because they still not look like the team from last year. You understand what I mean?
Mm.
When I look on a team of the day, one of the all the team I can say where every time they step on the field, them impress me. Me know time now go on here, but I true I see Magrat.
Oh.
Dintil Atankol. Yeah, Dintil Atankol because all I was said Dintil now weren't saying Dintil before. You know what I mean? But the Dintil fans,
Okay.
them voice get louder now.
Always loud, man. Deeds not words. Fact and
Oh,
non-verbal.
all right.
Oh,
Hear
my
they,
So,
hear
side.
they,
Oh, my
hear
side.
they, hear they. But what, so would I like to hear what my friend have to say about it now, because him cry for him home game, you know. So more know where man come tell you know and get him home games them. So what him feel like happen.
you mean the great RR?
Yes, man.
Let me not just say RR because we have a special RR, but Ronald Rankin.
Yeah, man. But I'm expecting good things. We expect the start back of the competition, it will go good. It will go good. The D Cup
Okay.
are going to have whole heap of intensity more than the Manning Cup. It's just a sad fact. D Cup is nicer than Manning Cup. You know what I mean? It is, I mean,
I'm happy
expect the
that
same
you
thing.
said that and not I, because
No, it is. It is.
for a Manning Cup fan to say that, it means there's a lot to talk about.
Then Saudi, when you look at the Manning Cup games, we play on the week, and look at that, the D Cup games, we play on the week. You can pick for one and the Manning Cup games that are nice. But every single one of the D Cup, with maybe an exception of a few, always intense, always nice and interesting. It's just the sad truth. D Cup is more. It's not foolish. D Cup is more competitive. It is.
There's we had this discussion over the past couple of years, which is more a hyper, which brings about more vibes. But a lot of people, as it based to their fan base, would would have different based on what you're saying. But Jordan, as we say, a lot of people have their own views. But when you look at it, and I'm not going to take on this as a debate tonight, but it's something that we probably have to get back to, especially in the middle of the round of 16. And then when you reach that stage, or better yet, at the quarterfinals, going to the semi when you'll have those cross competitions, maybe after the Data Cup, when we go to the Champions League.
You don't have to wait for the cross competitions. Just wait till we reach round of 4, for example.
Yeah.
And look on the round of 4 D Cup games and look on the round of 4 Money Cup games. Just use that there.
You think at that stage it's hyper?
Sorry. I know one of your team from top 10 team for Money Cup no drop out, right? I know. You have all of your top 10 teams same way for Money Cup, right? Rank right in campus?
No.
You have team will drop out of your top 10 for Money Cup?
No.
So but you have team will drop out of your top 10 from D Cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as you say, that make it so more interesting because you can't pick and say you can say this a team you're good, but trust me, so you're gonna get some surprise in a D Cup all year. Every year you're gonna get a surprise in a D Cup. Because somebody gonna show up.
As I saw this debate for next time, but me as a Money Cup man, the D Cup to me is just more competitive. The D Cup is more competitive. It is just more competitive.
It's very interesting. I'm not gonna laugh too much, because we continue laughing. Look at the EPL. Anyway, as me say, Kawi, you and Jason, you are out there just with your audio. That's why you're not on screen. But let me hear what you have to say about this. Unmute, and then you can give your view. So, Kawi, what do you think? You think? Let me put it to you, Kawi. Your team was firing. Do you think, based on what happened, they'll be able to give us the same level of firing power coming into this after, or should I say, post Melissa here? Go ahead, Kawi.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, chip out and chip out in a Kawi.
Kawi, just come in with the video, man, and hide your face. Just for the purpose of clarity. Yes. Again, Laron, you're on, but because you're not with your video, this is how it is going these days. I have to look at it, but yes, Kawi, go ahead. I have to come in with the video so we can hear you. Yeah, man, you're loud and clear, Kawi. Not hearing you now, you're gone again. I don't know what's going on with your Kawi. Your mic is on, but we're not hearing you.
Come here, my virgin, come ball for them, come ball for home game, yeah.
Set me up in a sorry. Greetings, Tom. Greetings, campus.
Bless up.
No, Laron, I'm not set up. And that is StreamYard I go out with from the StreamYard look like him listen to me on Saturday.
Yeah, man, stream.
Yeah, I just to go out with, man.
Laron, StreamYard, I say you need to show me people and say what we can't hide behind the camera no longer, you know?
I'm not hear no audio. I'm not hear nothing.
You not hear we? Cha.
Yeah. Make him jump off and jump on back.
All right, Laron, just get back out of the studio. I think because you come through the back door, Laron, use the front door.
So we are here. Kawi, we are here in a Kawi, so you can talk,
Kawi, you got now.
I know Kawi that, man.
I think the man.
Shannon now.
Well, nice.
didn't tell man.
Deeds, not words, right? Deeds, not words.
Yeah, you know, Laron.
Yeah, me hear you now.
All
What
right.
you say?
All right.
Well, Aaron,
Run a
the
piece.
question
Run a piece.
to start out with another one that, we're now post Melissa. So you're wondering, do you believe that the teams who were firing, a matter of fact, in the latter part, the round of 16, if not all teams were firing up, do you think they will be able to give us that same firepower? Do you believe that we'll be able to push along this time around after COVID, especially what went on?
Personally, I feel like it's a restart of some sort. So some teams are gonna still try find them footing. Um, it probably not gonna be where they want it to be, but I mean, most of the teams them have them individual qualities, so feel like them we able to pick up and continue. I think it's going to come down to the teams with the better talent or the better players at this point, and not so much the team chemistry and what they had going on. Because at the stage of the competition that it was stopped, but from what I understand, most of the teams have been playing practice games, so that
Most.
should help them to most.
Wow. Interesting.
Well, I've heard cases of a few teams playing practice games. Let me say
Okay.
that, but that can only be to their advantage. At least they will have some level of match sharpness. So I think the teams will be able to pick themselves up. Who the team that their facilities were affected are actually getting some training done effectively and is ready for the resumption of the competition.
Okay.
Turn your phone round. Turn on your phone.
All right. Gentlemen, I want us to
Turn around the phone.
welcome.
Yeah, turn the phone sideways so we can see it better. Like how everybody has shown
No,
themselves.
you
No
are
man,
right.
you're good.
You are
You're
right,
good. You're good.
Patrick.
You're good.
I
You're
mean, I
good.
say, yo, me no know. You know, you
Patrick,
me
you
turn
can
the
go
phone.
back to your phone, to
Go
your
up to your
original thing.
original settings.
Yeah, you good. I'll
You see
already
like how
that one.
you see like how all we set right now, Laron.
Laron.
Yeah.
See phone, Laron.
Please.
You turn
Yes, turn your
sideways. So,
phone.
yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
Right, like just
all right,
like that.
all right, my boss.
All right, people. I want us to help me welcome Coach Patrick Graham, man from out west, the coach of the Manning School, is here with us to share with us, how things are looking, how things are. But before, I just want you to accept our sympathies. Patrick, I know that we have spoken already, based on what happened down west, and you are resilient, and I'm sure, just like Jamaica, the Manning's family is really up and running.
Hi, good night, everyone. I hardly hear you just now, Kevin. The feed right here down this side is somewhat poor. We are without electricity. So
Coach
I think,
Graham,
are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, we
we're
hear
able
now.
to
We
hear you
are
right now.
probably a
man, we hear
Saudi.
you.
It seems like
I'm
Saudi is
hearing
having
now.
a challenge. Saudi isn't able to hear them.
Yes, man. I
Okay,
was
all
saying
right, we're
good
up
night
now.
to you and the panel, really. And
Good
good
night.
night
Good night.
also to your
Respect.
No.
listeners. Yeah, man. I was saying, really, we are without electricity. Right now, I am on a generator to say. So the feed is somewhat poor. So I could hardly hear you earlier. So you were saying,
Oh, your introduction speech matter, Sadi. When you're saying you sympathize with their situation. Sadi?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, yeah. So when you introduce him never hear you.
Okay, all right. So let me reintroduce him. Just
Exactly.
for everybody, say this is Patrick Graham, the coach of the Manning School, a very famous individual in Jamaica as well. So him low key, very low key, young. I'm gonna say young man. So now you see the face of who the coach of Manning School is.
Yeah.
So
No,
again,
now we see the
welcome,
face
coach.
of the man with the best defender in the B Cup, the number 6.
I tell you,
I hear
we,
you. I
we,
hear
we,
you.
we watch along, we watch, and we are looking on Sir Patrick. So there's no need for us to go back to what we believe happened. We know what it is like. We know how things are. As you mentioned, you're still without electricity. But football resumes, I should say, in a few days' time. I want to put it to days. How are things going? What is the seems like Patrick drop off, yeah?
Drop off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can understand. Still without electricity, people still have the challenges, but I'm happy that he's still, you know, come along. But we'll hear from him. We want to know how it is like down Westmoreland, what they are thinking about. I know Kawi is here, not saying much. Maybe he's nervous, I'm not sure. But we want to hear, not just the fan perspective or the panelist perspective, but the coaches and so on. Don't want to put any pressure on the youngsters right now, All right, so he's back. Welcome back, Patrick.
Yeah, man. Thanks much.
Okay. Yeah, so what's the vibes like? Is it are you what's the level of preparedness are you looking forward to going into the post hero Dakar Stack Up or post hero, post Melissa hero?
I can tell you. We just started training yesterday. Really, we had a meeting on Wednesday. Get everybody up and going to see where the youngsters' headspace are at the moment. So we start training yesterday. Yeah, we have well, more or less a moderate turnout because we have 12 players turn out yesterday. Today would be our second training session, and we have roughly about 6. It is really difficult down this side. Difficult in the sense that as we speak, we can't have a camp, but really and truly, we are asking the youngsters to come out, and some of them really where they are traveling from to come to school to do some work, really the taxi fare and so forth, somewhat difficult. So it is not that, we are looking at the situation and say, boy, it is really dire in need. Indeed, but you know, we are making best of the opportunity as we possibly can. I can tell you this: whenever the youngsters get a chance to go on the field and play, it is, the happiest you could see them in a while. Um, yeah, being that we would have learned that the competition will commence roughly about the week of the 24th or so forth. Yes, we want to be a part of that show, considering that we were on a good run. We want to ensure that we finish the season strong. So definitely we are looking forward. It's difficult, but we are looking forward.
I'm really happy to hear that, Patrick. But because this one question I wanted to ask: is it that you were the Manning School is really wanted to go, or is it because the information out there, ISSA has decided to continue, that you are forcing yourself on? Because I want to say this: it's what you have just said to us in terms of your numbers and the challenges that you face. It must be a difficult decision to make.
Yes, it is difficult. It was a difficult one, but then again, you have to look at it twofold. Whilst we are having difficulty in terms of as an institution, we don't have anything to say because everything is really ground zero. Yes, but at the same time, for the psyche of the members of the parish, really, and the youngsters who are taking part in the competition. Really, it helps mentally to, for them to get that opportunity to play again, to meet. Some of them, I can tell you this, some of them relish the opportunity that they get a chance to see their teammates, you know. So for the mere fact that we can see each other and get a chance to play again as a unit, it is something that they are looking forward to. And we also are looking forward to that because, again, you just never know. I can tell you this, um, Melissa right here leave a lot of shells. Sorry, I may sound somewhat harsh, but that is the reality. You
Yes.
understand? You have bodies moving around, and that is it, just bare bodies. You understand? Because I'm saying Westmoreland, equally as St. Elizabeth as you would have known in terms of the impact of the hurricane. Westmoreland would have gotten its fair share. You understand? So any opportunity that we receive, you understand, to relieve the mind, it is something that we look forward to. And as I said before, I can tell you this, the youngsters, they will give, a good account of themselves.
Wow. Patrick, what are the things from a football point of view? What are the things mostly you would need, to get you going right now? You talk about the numbers, but what else you think you're really in need of to get things going
Well,
from a footballing perspective?
it's difficult for me to say that we need this or we need that. The entire parish is down. Connectivity is an issue. For one, that the utility company is working tirelessly to get, electricity going. We are out, and in some community we are having problems also with water. That is how bad it is. But as I said before, the youngsters, they get an opportunity to come out yesterday, as I said, and the mere fact that they were able to kick around, to pass the ball around, and to see each other, the joy it brings to their faces really, and to see this evening again, to have some others come out, and you're still having youngsters asking if we are going again at it tomorrow, so we use the opportunity to get, to get them come out and to see how best we can get back to that state, of normalcy, which we know that it will be difficult. But I know coming in the coming number, because some of the youngsters would have been, out of the parish and so forth. So they will be coming back in, so coming Monday we will have greater number. Yes. So yeah, man. We are good to go. As I said before, we will be up for the challenge. We will be there. We know that we are representing not only Manning School, but we are representing the parish. So we will be there.
So,
We will, give it our best.
all right. So we have the other panelists. We have Tom Stranger, Campus and La Road with us. MG was here, dropped off. He'll be coming on shortly, I guess. And I must say, one of your diehard fan is somewhere in and around the studio. The man they call Kawi. He's here. Fellow panelists, Campus, Tom, La Road, any question, anything to
Yes.
One question still.
go ahead.
What is the energy among the players then when you get them together to know that the League Cup is gonna start back soon?
Yes, man. They are looking forward. Before we even, learn about any discussion ISSA was having, we would have reached out to the youngsters really, and we talked to them regarding that, and they would truly, want to get back to playing football. You understand? you have a few who would have been in their final year that definitely they were looking forward to this one. And for the mere fact that, we say that, yes, we are continuing. Yes, man, they are upbeat, very much upbeat.
Okay. And do you think you're going to have enough practice session together as a unit to make sure that you all could go forward and push to the last point of the competition?
I didn't get it clear.
I said that, do you think you guys going to have enough training session together as a unit? Because I heard you said that you only got 12 players before and you got 6 in the next training session. But do you think that to get all your team together is coming together is going to be enough training session before the 29th to start the competition?
No, we won't have the required number of training session to get there, because since the hurricane is what, 2 weeks, we would have been out 2 weeks, so it is 2 weeks of inactivity. So to say that the competition will commence in another 10 days or so, you understand? We are not going to be 100% there. You understand? But we will be there. We will be there. We are going to do our best on the field and see where that takes us, really, in terms of that state of readiness for competition. But we won't be 100% there in terms of, our physical condition. But we will be there. Mentally, we will be there, because it is something that they are looking forward to. So in terms of that motivation to play in the competition, they are highly motivated.
All right, thank you, Sir Patrick.
Yeah, man.
Coach, quick question. So, I know your school was significantly damaged in terms of infrastructure.
Hardly hearing you.
I'm saying I know that your school is one of those that was significantly damaged in terms of infrastructure. What's the plan to accommodate these players for training and for match travel, etc., knowing that you probably sustained some damage?
Sound a little muffled just now.
Oh, I'm saying your school is one of those that suffered significant infrastructure damage. What's the plan in terms of accommodation, boarding, etc., for practice and games going forward? Knowing that this is a critical point of the competition and that is also important with preparation. My coach internet a mash up, man.
Yeah, man, Sadi.
Yeah, man, I'm here. You're not hearing me?
Oh, young coach, internet a freeze.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
well, I don't know what's going on, bro.
I guess Larry would have to go again.
Are you hearing me?
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
You're hearing
we're
now,
here
coach.
now. We're here now.
Yeah, man. All right. As I was saying, in terms of the infrastructure there, it is difficult really to get somewhere to camp. But the field is there for training, definitely. Separate and apart from the building itself that is down, that we don't really have that space to say. We also have to look at it in terms of water that you can use, running water and so forth, because I don't know. We look at it in terms of the physical infrastructure, the building itself. But really and truly, to say that Melissa would have done something with the piping, that would provide the water for us to use. Really and truly, we have serious problem with that too, because we would have, damaged that particular infrastructure also. it is something that we are looking into as an institution in terms to see whether or not we can host the youngsters. We can host the youngsters for at least, the 10 days to see how best we can maximize our sessions really and the time that we have. We are having that discussion, so it is really too early for me to say, but we are working on something. We are working on something.
All right, just to
Answer your question, Leron.
No problem, man.
all right, thank you. Just to again, welcome back, MG. We want to welcome Coach Jermaine Thomas is here with us too. So just want to welcome Patrick and Jermaine, and this show
Patrick,
has
don't
nothing
give
to
away
do
any
with
secrets now, Don't give away any
any
trade secrets.
technical or team thing. We just want to talk about post Melissa as it relates to football. So I just realized that you are in the same
In the
group.
same group.
Even though
Yeah,
I'm
man,
not you.
Jeremy and I go far away, man.
Yeah, man, I know. So I know where the laughing. Jermaine, blessings and welcome again to the Saudi Crest Show. Him skip off. I hope I run him around. No need to run, my boss. It's not this type of show. MG, welcome back, man.
Yeah, I'm back. And
Yeah.
I mean, all I said, I'm glad to hear the coach, the aspect when he say how happy the kids are
Yeah,
to just to
important.
come back out. And you see, in life, when working at the correctional, when me in the army and I did some work with prison as well, and we realize is that when somebody got prison, we do you take them away from society. Within prison itself, if you want to torture somebody, you put them in a solitary confinement with them away from the prisoners. So we're human beings that we were built to socialize. We're built for to speak with other people, to enjoy other people's company. And I would understand where the kids them are go through the fact say they don't see them friend. When me a little youth I go to school, sometimes me have a bridging them as morning light, so me I think about me and bridging I do today. So me I rush to go to school, say, no, so we want to do something this morning, or we want to do something later. So sometimes the motivation for go to school is not even education sometimes. I forgot to see my friend. I chat about what we do yesterday. I watch about something last night. I'm gonna do something this morning. I'm sitting mad this morning. I'm gonna go make them hear about it. So when you take that away from youngsters, you put them in a little shell where the mind start to get clustered and start to get idle. And you don't want kids with idle mind. So happy when the coach say the kids them now, the players them when they come back out, them just happy to being around each other. Just a sense of purpose. And not the dark and gloomy as all things be. But coach, on a different level still, what about you as a coach, where you have to go play your part now as a parent to these kids through this time as well?
Adi, why you bring back MG upon the show to take on my question then?
Because
You know me love chat already.
Because you always attack together, you must cut, give yourself
No,
a
you
break.
can't. No, you can't get between me and MG friendship. Go away, Sadi.
So why you carry me into it?
True.
You mix up, bro.
There you go, man. Great mind think alike,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It is something that we have been doing, Yes, on the field, off the field. Because, some of them, it is the most that they will get in terms of guidance, because some of them really don't have that figure around them. But it is something that we do on a daily basis. You understand? And we know that it comes with the job. And it is something that we look forward to. It is something that we really
So second question of coach, in regards to psychological aspect of things, in regards to the kids how you guys plan to go about to get them that focus for a competition like this again?
as I said, it takes really nothing much from us because, as I said, they were looking forward to go again as it relates to the Cup because they wanted to finish the competition.
Mike gone.
Not yet, MG. It's just a little sticky. In the meantime, while coach is paused, again, let me welcome Jermaine. Jermaine, good night and welcome to the Sardica show. How is back?
How you doing? Night, everybody.
Big
Wagwan,
up, big
coach.
up, big up, big up, Mr. Thomas.
Blessings, sir.
I see you have the legendary
Yeah, you're
Patrick
gonna be
Gray
yourself, you know.
on screen tonight. I'm not
I
sure
tell
if
you,
persons would know
two
who
wild
is
You're gonna be
coaches in
Patrick
our
Gray
yourself,
or
you
not.
panel.
know. Be yourself, man.
But it's a legendary Patrick Gray, man.
I
Honor
know
to
that,
the man,
man.
you know?
Yeah, man. But bless up, Jeremy. But to answer your question, MG. Yeah, man. So they don't need much in terms of motivation from us, really. As I said, for the mere fact that the opportunity presents itself for them to play, that is what they were looking forward to. Yeah. And to see that, you know, we are here now in the situation that we are. Yes. All we are asking in return is just for them to give the best of themselves, really. You know?
All right.
Just just go out there and play football.
So
Our
how
final
difficult
question.
it is?
Oh, you're not got campus?
So, coach, from your point of view, how difficult is it going to be for you to go back to your game plan?
It will be difficult. It will be difficult. You know? But as I said before, you know, we will just look at it. We'll just look at it and trust the youngsters in this at this point. You can't give them too much because really and truly, as I said before, it is 10 days. Yes, 10 days won't be enough to get them refocused for this particular competition. So you don't want to bombard them with information, you know, so you just give them bite-sized information and see how best they carry out the information. At the same time, you have to just allow them because you can't do all of that now in 10 days. So you just have to just, you know, allow them and trust that whatsoever you would have passed on, you know, before, they are able to apply that when it matters most.
Okay. Coach, hold on a second, MG. I'm just trying to protect you, coach, or both of you. You don't have to answer every question because I feel a bit of guilt the fact that both coaches who are here now will be going up against each other next. And it's not the intention of anything like that. So just saying, because I don't know where the questions will be coming from.
Nothing to do with
trade
statistics,
secrets.
man.
No, man. I'm just saying that, MG, for the wider thing. Because persons will be asking questions also from the chat. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, coach. Final question for me. In regards to the players and their parents, what was the situation like in between you as a school in getting the players to come away from their parents? Was there any pushback from the parents in regards to the entirety of the situation right now, or they were really encouraged in getting the kids to go out and express themselves in a time like this?
All right. Honestly, I can't say we have that conversation with, you know, with all the parents, or should I say with parents. I can say with one in particular because that parent brought her son to the training session, and you know, and every time that we have a training, you know, she would bring her son to the training. I know they would communicate to their parent that they are going to training, and that is it. They come to training and they get that opportunity to go back home. From time to time, you will find some parent come out to the training to watch the training session. We are blessed as a parish because whilst we have players here, our youngsters here, students here playing the game, you have quite a few parents that would come out also and support, So I don't see a big issue with parents. They are very much supportive for the mere fact that the youngsters, receive the opportunity to come out and train. The parents are very much supportive of that, So kudos to them. Thanks also to them for that, for allowing them to come.
So when training session take place, what is the community come watch it? Because it's an opportunity for them to come out of the little cage they're in right now.
Yes, 1 and 2. Yes, because really and truly persons don't know what is happening now. So as soon as receive the information to say that schoolboy football will come in, yes, they know they will be there at the venue to watch training. They will be there. Parents and supporters, they will come out and watch it. Because of course you have 1 and 2 persons start to come in already. So the word will go around.
All right. My concern is also I really want to know if the community is welcoming this
Not hearing.
Yeah, and I hear me? Now hear me good?
Yes, go ahead now.
Yeah, so my question is I wanted to understand or to find out if the community is welcoming back the aspect of football or another aspect of socialization to take place back in the back right now. So that is what I was really wondering about.
If the community are? If the community is what?
So when I hear me, Sadi?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
He's wondering if the community is welcoming back the idea of football in a nutshell.
Yes, man. Yes, as I said before, persons are slow in hearing, are being knowledgeable of what is going on. As I said before, connectivity is an issue, so not many persons will know, but as soon as they are aware of it, definitely. 1 and 2 persons, I can tell you that they would have received the information. They are there at training to see what is going on, and I can tell you this. By Monday, more persons will be there. And as the week progresses, you will hear persons talking about it.
All right, coach. That me the one.
They welcome the idea that, football is coming back.
That's what me comfort. That's what I'm comfortable with. Ranking tell me every day.
One more question from me.
Alone.
All right, blessings, coach. Good night to the morning. Just a quick question. I must empathize with you and the persons affected within the parish. I hope you're able to pick up the pieces gradually. But are you able to mobilize all your players, given the fact that even though some of them are yet to come out, are you able to communicate with all of them?
Most of them. Yes, man. Yeah, communication. Yeah. I was saying most of them because we have roughly about 22. It's roughly 20. Yeah, man. We cover everybody. Yes, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
How much damage did you feel took over the Storm, sir? Do you going to be able to play a home game at your field this season?
Well, I want to tell you that the field is the best thing on the compound now.
My God.
Okay.
Yes, man, the field is okay.
I have a question for Coach Thomas. Let me get a chance.
All right, yeah, man, we're not feeling that. Campus me here yet. We hear and then we move on to
MG asked most of my questions, but I asked one of them. So you can move on.
Okay. All right, coach.
I be coaching, man. Remember, while I saw it, I feel like I know the coach based on Carway, man. We are praise this defense. we feel like we know the coach personally.
Yeah, man.
Best
It's
defense in the
big
league,
coach,
man. That's why the first question I asked him, how is your number 6 doing, sir? Is he okay?
Well, he's coming on. Yeah, and I understand why you'd ask that question, you know. But the reality is that you see from that game, I understand why you'd ask that question. But you see from that game, and from that game, you know, you don't really have the youngster come back out, you know, from that particular game. Yeah, because he would have, you know, felt that he would have disappointed his teammates, really. You know, so, and even though he's big there, he's a young boy too, you know. Yeah,
Well,
man.
And then
we have seen him.
park, you know.
No, man,
And
him
then
have to
No,
make
man,
why
no,
you
no, man,
park, you
no,
know,
Yeah,
man,
in your
man.
coach.
no, man. We have seen him.
No, man, no
Based on
problem,
them,
man.
we have
Okay,
seen
alright.
him once, but Kawe, we have to big up Kawe. Kawe have been praising this player from your season start. So it's only unfortunately one time that we get to sign. What happened. But before whatever happened, he was still showing us that he's really a player
quality.
that is with quality. Because even me and MG did I say it. You could
No,
have
me know him. I
for a
don't say
young
me know
player,
him. I know him from good while now. About 2 seasons, I know him.
for a young player like that, you can see him actually know the game. And he's a player where we take coaching. That's why I ask you if he's okay. Because I know say with the season starting back, I mean know you don't know how him and him family the situation for him.
Yeah, man,
Not
he's
with the rest
okay.
of the team
He's
as well,
okay
no, but
with
just
that.
ask. He's okay.
Yeah, man, he's
All
okay. So he's
right.
definitely a part of the group. Yes, so he
All right.
will be back.
All right.
So
All
Mr.
right,
Thomas
sorry.
don't have to worry himself, man.
Yeah, you can't stop up the migraine point. Our
No,
migraine
no.
point that me
You
know
see,
about it, It's a
you see the
migraine
man put
stress
on
point
them
that you are touching,
earphone. Whenever I
Yes,
see
Mr.
people
Thomas.
come on and put on them earphone, you know them and listen attentively, you know.
Mr. Thomas, me trouble with migraine, so I know all of the stress point,
I hear you. Yeah, evening again, everybody. Evening
Yes,
again.
coach.
Yes, coach.
Just let me say before you start reading in all the questions, it is a pleasure to be here. On the same platform with, of course, Patrick Graham. Just let me give you a little bit of background because probably a lot of you would not know. But Patrick was my senior in college, you know, super senior. When I just started out fooling around with football, you know, he was one of my probably I can say officially one of my first mentors as it relates to coaching. Himself and Jeremy and Douglas from Central I, you know, two persons that I have a whole heap of respect for because when I just started, I mean, I used to help out with the college team when I was in first year, and they were senior players in the college team at that time, and they were doing their degrees at the time. So I would normally check them by them rooms, and you know they would assist me with putting warm up activities together and discuss drills and all of that. So it's a pleasure, and it's my very good friends still, you know. So if we're not playing against each other, if we're playing against each other during the match, we are going to talk.
Yeah,
After the
man.
game, we are going to
Always.
talk. Very good friend is somebody I have a whole heap of respect for, and he knows this as well. So I'm just letting everybody know publicly that is one of my first mentors, himself and Jeremy and Douglas. You know, they could have closed their room doors and said, "Don't come here." You know, but they took the time out with my clipboard and showed me a whole heap of things. I really appreciate that, you know.
So we never make any mistake with the
Respect, brother,
invitation.
man. Blessings, man. Blessings. Same, man. Same.
Yeah,
Respect always, brother.
yeah.
I tell you, Coach Thomas, I mean, trust me, I'm so humbled having you people here. And when you listen to Coach Graham, we had conversations before, but you know, it gives a sort of more in-depth idea of how we can look at this competition going forward. You at McGrath in Linstead, St. Catherine here, have not suffered anything near of what those persons in the West would have suffered, our good friend Graham here. But the sufferation, I believe it's for all of us where you would have on a high, so to speak, or the momentum was there and now you have this break. talk to us. How do you get back firepower? How do you get back the mental aspect of the game? First of all, let me ask you as a coach, how do you get back yourself in this frame of mind?
It is not easy because our country would have suffered in a way in which they would not have suffered for years. For probably
Or
they have not
before?
have suffered before. All right. And we'd have heard the cries and we'd have seen videos and pictures and persons are telling me that if you see things with your naked, if you see the situation with your naked eyes, it's a total different scenario from watching it on a phone screen or a TV. So we are empathizing. We are really feeling it because persons would have lost their lives and houses and stuff like that, and some persons are literally starting from scratch, and there would have been the entire school. There would have been school lives would have been disrupted by that. So for me, just being able to have the youngsters playing back football nationally for me, I think that's a win for everybody. I think there's a psychological um, benefit to it that or benefits you can get from it psychologically that I think it would help the kids a whole lot. But in short, for me, it is. I'm just happy that we are talking to Mannings tonight. We're talking to Patrick tonight, and upon hearing Patrick saying that they would have been able to reach back to their players and they would have been able to come out to training makes me feel good because what they would have gone through over the last couple of weeks, cannot be overlooked, and just hearing that they are able to come back to training and having this conversation now, for me, that's a win-win.
Okay. About, I mean, your team, I heard Patrick say it, but how easy it is to get your players together?
It wasn't difficult because this side of the island we never had, I mean, much issues during the storm at school, but in and around in other communities in and around the school would have suffered some minor damages, minor comparing to in the western side of the country. So we never had much. I'm grateful for that, but at the same time, we are still empathizing with our brothers and sisters in the western side of the country. But it wasn't difficult. It wasn't difficult. We lost connection. We're without electricity for a couple of days. We lost connection phone wise for a couple of days as well. But based on the close proximity, we were able to kind of connect everybody and to make sure that everybody was good.
Okay, coach. All right, I'll leave you to the panelists.
First, big up, Mr. Thomas.
Hmm.
Um, how many practice match did you guys play over the s- stoppage of the
Not
competition?
one, not one, not one,
Not
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 even
one.
one. Because we wanted to have an idea when we were going to restart, and for some reasons I decided to kind of hold until I hear. It kind of make it a little bit easier to plan when you have a date working towards. So I chose to wait, and we still have a couple of days, to probably try and squeeze in one or two just to get the guys, a little bit sharp again.
Blessings, coach.
One more question. How many days pause did y'all guys took off practice? Because I know that you guys did have a lot of damage and stuff like that. So did y'all guys start training like couple days after you guys start training last week? Like how that
But
was?
we started full training last week, full training. But we had the youngsters engage in some other activities to see if we could probably just prevent them from going to ground zero, based on the uncertainty. We wanted to ensure that they were still doing some stuff, which we managed to do. And I think we were successful in doing that.
Uh,
Okay, let's give
Blessings, coach.
somebody else a chance.
I know you're a coach who desire your players to be extremely fit. You think your players are at the fitness level that you want them to be?
When we played Manchester the last game, I could say that you know we were close. The program is kind of designed to have them playing their best football in and around this time. So without the storm, we would have been getting to that level. But like everybody, we had some setbacks based on Melissa's coming. So they will be a little bit off now, but a couple of days with some good intense work and one and two squad games or practice games, they should be back up in a matter of time.
And you think the amount of days that you have to work with in which the competition starts, you think that will be sufficient? Sufficient?
Um, let me be honest with you. Based on what Melissa did to 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 the western side of the country and did it in Jamaica, the damages it left and stuff like that. If and schools in the west probably they would need more because they would have suffered more than everybody else. But the mere fact that we are getting a chance to play, if it was 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 10 days, I would be grateful. Ideally, you probably want more, but the situation it is different. Everybody is reeling from it, so it's hard to ask for ideal. No, I would be unrealistic to even ask for ideal because we're really trying to get football up and running. So it's hard to ask or even state what is ideal in situations like this.
Right. And the players are mentally ready.
Yeah, man, they're always going to be ready. Those boys just want to play. They just want to play.
Coach, in the interest of having every panelist ask questions, I'm gonna ask a double barrel question.
Mhm.
One, how is training going? How satisfied with are you with preparation? Well, the training after post Melissa, and what sort of advantage you think the schools in central Jamaica, the less affected parts, Clarendon, St. Catherine, are have over the schools in the western region?
Well, team cohesion plays a big part in team sport. And the mere fact that some schools would be able to keep or have their players together for over a period of time, that will definitely impact team cohesion and team chemistry. The schools in Western Jamaica, they would have suffered because they would not be able to have this kind of, team bonding and team chemistry. But you may never know probably what they would have gone through that can serve as a catalyst to kind of to push them and motivate them to fight despite the adversities they would have experienced. So it can be looked at both ways, and I hate to want to make comparisons here because guess what? Based on the stories, the horror stories I would have heard, nobody would want to experience Melissa, and they got it full blown, basically. So it's hard to really make comparisons here because it was just two different realities over the last couple of weeks. So obviously, schools in the central areas would have enjoyed a better time training and preparing and stuff like that.
And how are you personally satisfied with your training? How do you see it going on? I know you say you didn't play any practice games, but in terms of training and the team, the motivation of the players with the uncertainty, how satisfied are you with preparation at this stage?
Um, Probably somewhere Probably 60-70%, because it's hard, and Patrick can tell you this. When you're preparing a team that consists of 22 boys with different personalities, they are from different backgrounds and stuff like that. It makes it difficult sometimes to get all of them to be singing off the same hymn sheet. And when you get that and then have to break, then you have to do it all over again. And because peaking for me is psychological just as it is physical. And when you get the arousal levels to a point where everybody's clicking and working off the same wavelength, and then you're disturbed and then have to get them back up, it is not easy. But because of the situation, I'm not going to complain, because persons would have gone through far worse, and are still able. Mannings is saying to us and saying to Jamaica that they want to play and they're ready to play. Some of those boys would have lost their houses and other furniture and stuff. And if they are saying that, I will never ever come here and complain.
I tell you, boy. Well, I have a redundant. I think it's a redundant question. I wanted to ask, but somehow it slipped. And I will say, ask both of you, just to put some semblance to this thing. If the competition was to called off, how do you feel about it?
Is there a word as good and bad, or bad good? Is there a word in the dictionary?
You know why you make up no word, you know? I just try to
Right.
tell you what you would feel.
All right. Two sides to it. Two
Yeah.
sides to it. You could see why. You would be able to rationalize why, if they said, well, no football. You could understand,
Mm.
because damages, the schools that are mostly affected, and the devastation and stuff like that. Then on the flip side, you're looking at boys playing their last year. We normally have scouts coming down in January to look at talents for scholarships and stuff like that. Um, that probably would have been opportunity lost. You may never know. But then you're asking kids who would have been probably traumatized to get up and come out and fight again, to be resolute and to find resources and all of that to try and compete. That can also be difficult. But then you're looking at persons who are employed to these institutions who might have been affected too, and they're expecting salaries for the duration, and persons who work with the teams, and the psychological relief you can get just by going out and participating, just by driving out of Westmoreland, driving into Clarendon or into Kingston to play a Dakasa Cup match, or drive up Linstead to play a Dakasa Cup match, just to see another side of Jamaica that would not have been ravaged or damaged significantly by the storm. That can also have some amount of psychological relief for the players and stuff like that. So to have them traveling out, to have them engaging in the activities. So there are several different ways in which you can look at it. And I think there are benefits. I think there are more benefits to play than not to play. But nonetheless, you do not want to shove under the carpet the damages and psychologically and physically that these schools and these boys and their families would have gone through or experienced.
Okay. Coach, unmute your mic, Patrick.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. I agree with Coach Thomas regarding that. You understand? It is twofold. Yes, because you can look at it anywhere you take it, really. Anywhere. Right? You have seven of us here right now. We will see things differently. So whether we choose that, call it off, there will be someone who says that it should go on. So either way. So anyway you take it, we understand, why one would think that particular way. But for now, considering that the opportunity really and truly, the most important ingredient in all of this is really the youngsters who are taking part, to give them the opportunity, to play, considering that the situation that they find themselves in really, it is nothing of their doing really, but nature itself that takes its course. So you want to give them the opportunity to, to at least, go back to some level of normalcy, things that they would have experienced prior to Melissa, you want to give them that opportunity to experience that again. Equally, you can look at it and say, boy, it would be unfair to say that you call off the competition, even though you have quite a few institutions in the West who would have suffered significantly. To call off the competition, it means also that you have to take into consideration the other parishes or the other institutions who were not significantly affected. Same way they would have made sacrifices. You really to say you call off that you are taking away that which they would have made investment in from them. And you could say the same thing with the Manning Cup. So anyway you take it, you are going to have persons looking at it from another perspective. But for me right now, as we look at it, it is the best thing that could happen, because at the end of the day, it is for the youngsters. And if you ask the youngsters, they would tell you that definitely they want to play. So kudos to ISSA, for coming out and, bold enough to make the decision. Because really and truly, greater number will benefit from this at the end of the day.
I hear you're bigging up ISSA. Well, let me ask both of you, I guess then. Did your principal allow you to make that decision? Or did you recommend to your principal to vote?
No, I can't say that. The principal would have done that. When I say ISSA, because my understanding that ISSA is it is an organization of principals.
Yes.
You understand? So when I say ISSA, I am giving homage, credit to all the principals.
I know.
That on the table.
I just want to get the feel, Patrick. I just want to get the feel. If there were consultation, I suppose there would have been. There were consultation between you and the principal and so on. Did you have the same page, or did you advise the principal? Yes, we can go.
Yes, man, we would have that conversation. Yes. Yeah, we would have that conversation. And definitely. So anything for, the student.
Yes.
To get the mind at ease, definitely.
Jermaine?
No, man, my print would have, she makes some decisions on her own, when it comes on to certain things, she makes them on her own. She will always consult me when it comes on to certain things, but for this, I thought she made this on her own. Honestly, I never remembered we having a conversation as it relates to should we play or should we not play.
Are you protecting Madam Principal, Mr. Thomas?
Kerry is one of the most frank person on the planet, so it would make any sense. I come here and try that.
It's my good friend and colleague anyway.
Right.
Yes. All right. Campus, I see you sit in the back seat. And I don't listen. I should have a coach from Manning Cup. Hopefully, he'll be here soon. So I want to hear those perspectives as well. So, Campus, let me hear your voice, man.
I tell you already, Sadis, I'm here tonight just to. Mr. Thomas, now I don't know me, but me I don't know Mr. Thomas,
Yeah.
Because I am from Dumbolden, so, and my business place is right beside the play field. So I'm at every match. I am a vivid supporter of Dumbolden.
The man say, are you almost
Hey. Sorry, don't do that something.
No, say that, man.
So I'm gonna ask Mr. Thomas a question from a coaching standpoint.
Right.
How difficult is it for you to keep your players grounded? And as I don't borrow questions, to keep them grounded in the sense that how difficult is it for you to get them to play so good week in, week out, to the point where every week you play, you surprise almost everybody based on the quality of maybe some of the higher teams. Your performance them always on par or above. How difficult is it for you to keep the players them grounded or to keep them level-headed? Because we are talking about youngsters where success easy to get to their head. They play a good match today, it's hard to get them back. How easy is it for you? Because I don't know if you're listening, your team get them since season. I think your team get the most praise,
Serious?
Yeah, man. I'm not going to tell you by who, I'm not going to tell you by
From
who.
MG.
But
I
sorry,
thought
man.
it was Kelly.
Yeah, man.
I thought it was Shuku.
No, man. You're playing style.
Demian. You know, at first, when you
Jermaine, don't start
you know,
bring me
use
showing
your
that.
first,
Yeah. But your playing style, Mr. Thomas,
Yeah.
has left a lot of persons to say, no disrespect to Mr. Graham, please don't take it anyway. But
Oh, man, good man.
left persons to say you're one of the best schoolboy coach at this moment in the island.
Well,
No,
I don't
to
know
get to
about
these
that
schoolboy
part
have them
still.
playing their best football. I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. It is said. I'm telling you, even when they are done bowling, some persons were saying, I one of the best youth schoolboy coach, but we don't know if he can manage with the big man then. It's easier if he gets in youth than make money big man then.
Is there sometimes
Campus.
you have more time with the kids
Yes, sir.
at the
Okay.
at the schoolboy level? You spend a lot more time with the youngsters. In the summer, you have them like from June right through. You train sometimes 2 times a day. At the Premier League, you don't get that. Schoolboy football again, it is school play football. Premier League in Jamaica, most of the time, work, play football professionally. I'm not sure how you get that done. So it is difficult sometimes to get the motivational levels up, because when players are thinking about work tomorrow morning, are going on a site tomorrow morning, are going in an hardware or a wholesale, or am I gonna run 2 shifts in a security for a security company, and then he comes to the pitch and you're asking him to give 150%, it is going to be hard, to get those players, motivated and stuff like that. But to your earlier questions, for me, coaching is like a huge percentage of coaching is more psychological than anything else. So for me, Margaret, it is always tapping into their psyche as often as possible. It is understanding the personalities you have around you. So as a coach, I can be mad and nobody will ever know that I'm upset. It is
Very
understanding how
true.
you deal with different personalities. When do I shout? Do I shout because everybody in the stadium is shouting and saying Patrick Graham is not playing good, so I must take him off? And because everybody is chastising a player, do I get upset because of that? No. But it is all about having conversation. It is more about being loud and being perfectly quiet at the same time, and you're being absolutely effective. Now, my way of doing things or coaching might never ever work for anybody else, but I have a weird way of coaching, and I have dialogues.
A weird way.
I have
Interesting.
non-stop dialogues. I communicate very, very often with my players. You would
And
never believe.
campus.
Um,
Hold on, make
Like,
him finish.
Hold on a
oh
second,
no,
Jay.
I give him flowers still, I met him 8 years ago. At money. I'm a teacher and I'm a G, I'm sorry. And
You know, man.
Like, if you see him come win that title in one league, me still follow me like how him do it. But then you realize he's a man where you have to love him. Like the moment you meet him as a player, as a person, you just have to love him and you go on do your best for him. You know what I mean? Like he's a man where him reason with you as him brother, then are your father, then him cuss you. And you just have to love him. Like easily one of the best persons that I've ever come across. Yeah, man. Big up yourself again.
Yeah, thanks. So it is twofold. And again, when you understand the whole periodization now, so you set up your periodization. When do you want a team to play the best football? When do you want them to peak? Is it that September you want to be clicking and firing on all cylinders, and the competition lasts for 3 months? Then, if you are able to maintain peak for 4 to 6 weeks, then that takes you to the second week of October. What happens after that? So it comes down to a myriad of things, but it's just how you set up your training plans, and your personality is crucial as a coach. You do not, and I'm happy in the past when I just started coaching, I had mentors like the same Patrick Graham here. Is one of the most. If you knew him when he was playing for Jamaica and for Reno or Arnett Gardens, he's just one of the most coolest player you will ever see in your life. But yet still, his levels of aggression bully every single body on the pitch. So I kind of learned the coaching. So I would have seen people like in college, people like Danny Harton and R.I.P. Mr. Hutchinson, Glenson Hutchinson. They were my
Yeah,
football
man.
lecturers, and Harold Thomas played a huge part in my development. So you know Harold personality because you are don't be holding. Harold
Yeah, man, I know him
common sense.
personally. I know him personally.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
if you
man.
know Danny Harton, he's something else as well. So I had good lecturers in college, and them things really helped me too. People like Maurice Wilson, Gibbs Williams, and I had some good lecturers, and they really, I kind of watch how they deliver, how they do things, and my personality too, because I'm from one of the poorest background you can think about, very very humble beginning, and I got help during my upbringing. And I just believe the athletes in Jamaica, the student athletes, I would have seen a lot of them go by the wayside because they were told the wrong things, they were dealt with the wrong way. And if you can connect with a youngster and make him feel as if that, listen, you can move the roof of the building without having a turf, a sneakers to do your background running, and change 3, 4 pair of boots, or having a nice luxurious bus to drive all over Jamaica and play, or being able to camp or go outside of Jamaica for preseason training for money and the Casa Cup. If you can make them believe that, hey, you can get this done without all of this, you would have won. Because 2019 we went to Manning Cup, that Casa Cup semi-finals. I told persons that if you're in a semi-finals with, at the time, Dintil, Cornwall College, Clarendon College, hands down, Margaret win the cup. So I said to them going into the semi-finals, you guys have nothing to lose here. You are the winners of the Casa Cup just by being in the semi-finals. So
In the
2019 for me,
semi-final.
yeah, Margaret win the cup 2019. Nobody can tell me nothing. Up until today, but
You just never go home with the
The
trophy.
One
trophy
more.
for
right,
Clarendon
right.
College.
But
Yeah.
when you look at the
What?
achievement and
What?
what you would have been able to do with a school as small as Magra without a football name. But again, it comes down to understanding the personalities. And for me, again, you see, I don't want to give you all of my secret, but because people like Patrick tell me so much things, then we can't come hide them from people. But repercussions, you see, repercussions as a coach, you have to process that properly. That is very, very important. So when you're mad, say less, be silent, go home, think about it, deal with it after. So in my team talks and stuff like that, I generalize a whole lot. So when I'm having my team talks, we should have, we could have, we never did. And then now tomorrow or 2 days after, when everybody kind of settle down and cool down, then we shoot somebody a WhatsApp message our way. Even though the child care act tell us say, that should not be done. But we have discussion, man,
It is
1v1s
what it
and
is.
The child
yeah,
advocate people and watch your show too, be
right,
careful.
right. But I'm just putting a disclaimer
Just be
early,
careful, yeah.
right? But
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do
All right,
talk,
so
man. Yeah, go ahead, man.
this, me glad Saudi highlight this. Me glad Saudi highlight this,
Sorry,
because this still have something to do
I
with the
have a
second part of my
question,
question.
and it's
Hold on.
kind of off topic.
Oh,
So
oh, oh.
before me go into that, campus open a can of worm, so before me go into that,
No, let me just ask him
permission
one
to
more
go off
question,
topic
Lauren,
with
before you
one
open the can,
question.
Lauren. No, wait, let me ask him this one before you open the can, Lauren, please. Because he saw the highlight it, and this would be
Hold on, I'm
the
not getting
next
the
part of my
audio.
question. Based on that amazing run that you had last season, how do
Right.
you as a coach
All right,
process
so
how you lost that
last
final,
night
and how do you move
Jamaica
on?
game, right?
Well,
Hold on, Laron.
80
Hold
minutes
on.
gone, and this go for you and Coach
Laron,
Grant.
hold on.
No, go on, Laro.
Laron, here
I
we know,
don't know
sorry.
why you want to come give me a
Sorry,
Laron,
me
kick.
not hear
Laron,
no
here we.
No, you're the coach on the sideline last
No,
night.
hold
80
on, hold on. Sir is asking.
Laron,
Allow
here
sir
we.
to finish. Sir is trying to finish a question.
Oh,
Hold
okay,
on,
okay.
Laron.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Laron, hold on. Yeah. For you personally, Mr. Thomas, after that amazing run that you had last season, and the way you lost that finals, how do you as a coach, process that, brush yourself off, and get up and go at that run again?
Why again? If
Because
you
I know you
ask
have
me,
retained most of these players.
no,
Yeah,
no,
some mistake.
would have lost most of them.
See, so how do you brush yourself off to ask these players this season to give you the same or a better run?
Guess what? Hence why you see they're
You as a
fighting the way.
coach,
Hence why you see they're fighting the way they are fighting. As a coach, look here. When you won Ben Francis Cup the year before, and you 2024 now you're looking at the Casa Cup, you were never ever seen as a contender, and
as true.
then you made it to the finals, and people now start talking about you and everything, and you played 96
MG.
minutes 50 odd seconds, and you lose on penalties, and you only miss one of your penalty kick. Look here, hats off to the lads here, man. I told them it was hard to have lost right there. But guess what? We lost Devon in. There are certain things that I would have taken heart from. When Devon went down and we were unable to get him back on the pitch, Devon would have accounted for like 20 odd assists and scored about 13 or 12 goals. We lost him first half. And yet still we played 96, still leading.
Devor is the player you guys was working on frantically on the sideline
Messi,
when he was
right,
holding on to that change.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
man, he was
scored the
holding
goal.
on to that change because he didn't want to make the change.
No, me no want to play the finals without him. Mad. But anyways, when at the end at 90 minutes, the fourth official had 5 minutes on the clock, and the goalkeeper went down, and the assistant referee said, the referee they're telling the goalkeeper to go down. I'm not sure who said that, but they added 2 more minutes to the 5, and that's how we ended up playing 7.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa. But guess what? We took heart from that. It was not easy, but this year, the 4 boys who were in the team last year, this year they are more resolute. They are really focused on doing well, and they'll be really harsh on some of the youngsters making some silly mistakes. And sometimes I have to really stop them in their tracks and say, hey, when you were their age, you would have done the same thing. Allow them to grow. Mistakes are a part of you growing and learning. So allow them to, So it's twofold, but we have gone past that long time. Margaret in the Casa Cup finals, Regin, that's a big deal. So I won't look at that as anything and run with that. You'd want to win a trophy, yes.
All right.
But for us, listen to this and tell me how it sounds to you. Margaret has never ever gone to second round before 2019. So from 2019 to 2024, semifinals 2019, 2022 round of 16, 2023 Ben Francis Cup winners, 2024 the Casa Cup finals. That's a program that is really, really successful. And we are probably among the top 3 or 4 schools in the last 6 years, top performing schools in the Casa Cup. So this is the 6th
All right.
consecutive year we are going through the second round. For me, that's success and continuity and consistency.
Me
So
can
I
say
will take
something.
that any
Hats
day
off to you,
over a
Mr.
trophy.
Thomas. What on?
Me can say something.
Hats off to you, Mr. Thomas. Job well done. Continue doing the good work.
Yeah.
Can I
Continue
say
doing the
something?
good work. Hats off to you, sir. Hats off to you.
Me can
Hold
say
on,
something.
MG.
Can I?
Hold on,
Yeah.
MG, just before you go. Jordan and everybody else in the chat, I just want to say, because Jordan is asking if we're not using the comments. Yes, we are. I post the comments. You have to, some of the comments that you made, they're not questions. So I just post them. So you watch, so everybody is seeing them. So as long as it's a question, I will ask
Sorry.
them or I
No
post.
make
All right?
knockings. No make knockings get near head.
No, man, not knocking's all right, man. Me just have make it known, so I don't just see him alone, you know. Yeah? So this is the
Yeah.
and him having it.
Yes,
All
too much
right,
comments.
Jordan?
Man, in love chat. You see,
I mean,
can
me
chat.
listen, no knockings on the punish show, Virgin. Jordan, Missy. All right? Let's take yourself, the boss.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
So me have to take some responsibility for what happened with Margaret last year, you know. And the coach, as I can see, the coach vividly remember every aspect of what go on. Don't even where referee I say. And that's almost a year ago. So I remember everything vividly. So the reason I'm saying I have to take responsibility when the referee put up the 5 minutes.
You?
I was cheering on for Margaret.
5
I
or
know
7?
me,
7 minutes.
Yeah, put up a 7. Yeah, I was cheering on for Margaret, and you know, Mr. Lindsay man, so Margaret their final. So me say yes, he can come a Lindsay. You guys know the MG Sports. What they call it now? Karma biz. Karma? No man, Jinx. Me in the 2 minutes ago, me with my phone I jump and I celebrate with the Margaret supporters them. 2 minutes ago. I didn't see Miss when the goal score. My back turn. Because me I jump and I celebrate with the Margaret supporters them. So if me just sit down and keep myself quiet for the time period, just maybe coach, today you'll have a trophy. Just maybe. So me have to say, me have to put a little bit of responsibility for myself there. So all the panelists them there, they know the situation when I start support a team or you go. So me call a winner for the Dakar Cup and the Manning Cup from early next season. Me got 2 of the Dakar, we got 3 games for the Dakar Cup team. And then lose 2 and draw 1. And from that, I say, me not go back. Me not going back. And the Manning Cup team, me not go. Me not go that game. So, let me see a season pan out, yeah. So let's say, all the people must have to me yard. Just do watch along, so I'm stay me yard. So, now start turn me yard from now on. So, Mr. Thomas, I do apologize, and I sincerely empathize with what happened last year. Me take about 60% of the blame for it.
All right, no problem.
All right.
Mr. Thomas,
Sadi.
you think so?
Sadi, hold on,
one of them.
Tom, hold on. Because me I listen to knocking, so instead for go back up in the comments, there are 2 question marks, Sadi. So me I go just read them out to Mr. Thomas. A 2 short question.
Yeah.
The first question is, what you think is your strongest attribute? And the second part of the question is, which level you think you are better at? I think you answered that one already, but you maybe never listen. Pertaining to the schoolboy level or the senior, the big man level. But I think you answered that one already in part of my question. I don't know if you remember.
I think a personality, as a coach is my personality as a coach, and being a teacher, being exposed to the different levels of psychology, um, and then a science background in terms of setting up your training program, understanding periodization, when do you want them to peak, and how you want them to play, and then my tactical awareness. I think those things really makes me into the coach I am today, and of course the love and passion I have for coaching as well. You know, but if you're asking for a selling point, I think my personality, say, and the understanding of the game is really really crucial. You see, what people probably fail to understand at the senior level, clubs, some clubs it will always be difficult because the playing field is not level. Um, some people are just being able to take care of their players and affairs far better than some other clubs, and it is always going to be difficult. You're always going to struggle if your environment is set a certain way. But unless persons are in coaching, persons just see the match day, you know, and they don't understand nothing that goes on before the
behind
match
the
day.
scenes.
You're close to the holding, so you understand, you
No,
know, the environment. You understand the people.
yeah, man.
You understand the plight. So it is not easy when mountain common
Yeah.
players are to get their salaries and them rent for pay and them kids say go school and them snacks to buy and them can't get it, you know, versus club A who pays on a regular basis in a bridge. The motivation levels are
So
going to be
say
different, you know. So people have to understand that. And
so
those are the hidden things in football that a lot of persons don't know about.
so the next part of it is a quick as cause him say it, I does it too. At which level you think is the best level for you? You're better at
Honestly speaking,
schoolboy or the big man.
honestly
So that in
speaking,
mean.
anyone, if I can get the same environment that is created for me at the school level, where
Okay.
we can train how we train, we set up camps when we want to set up camps, and we can have good pre-seasons and stuff like that. I'll do probably even better with adults. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Even better. But it is just different when you're not able to do that.
All right. Knockings, I hope you get your answer. I
Mhm.
don't know if Mr. Patrick, Coach Patrick, want to take us the first part of that question. What do you think is his strongest attribute?
Okay.
Mr. Patrick? Nah, you're sorry.
You know, Graham, you here? All right, yeah, I'm on mute, you know.
Yeah, you're Mr. Graham?
Yeah, man, I'm here. I didn't hear
I
just.
don't know if you want to take I don't know if you want to take the first part of that question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What
Let me
would
hear
you
the
say is
question.
your strongest attribute? What would you say is your strongest attributes?
Strongest attribute. Um, mm, I I I listen a lot. Um, as it relates to the game of good knowledge. Don't don't speak a lot. I listen a lot. Very much observant, and I I also believe that I am a good motivator. So I can get people to do stuff really. And I am one of those genuine person also. Real, you know. Yeah, very much transparent also. So that is the person. For the football game, as I said, good knowledge of the game, you know. And yeah, I can get people to do stuff on the field.
You can answer a question. The question is kind of like
Fair enough. You can move on, sorry. Oh, sorry, MG. You never yet.
Oh.
Sorry.
MG,
Yeah, man,
hold on, MG. MG, I
yeah.
still want to ask a question. You'll be leaving shortly?
Me about 10 more minutes, man.
Okay. All right. Go ahead with the question.
Yeah.
So, you don't concentrate, MG, because I see you are Knockins and you are Larroad.
Yeah, my concentrate on Knockins, man.
All right. So, coach, may I ask you first, Sir Patrick, right? Is a would you rather type of question?
Man.
You have 2 games in front of you, right? Would you rather win a game when you go against a big team and you put in a very sturdy, rigid defensive performance and get away with a 1-0 win, or you play against an alright team and you play how you want your team to play and you win a game 2-0? Which of them did I rather take? Me know you don't want to take both of them, you know, but give me one of them with you feel like you enjoy more as a coach.
Based on your team, based on the team where you have.
Campus.
No, yeah, man.
That we can manage your MG, no brother.
Who is that question for?
Both
no, you, Mr. Patrick. Yeah, man.
Both of
you. Both of them, but more answer first.
Well, the game will require different things. So as far as we get it, they say championship, defense win championship. You understand? So if you can, they say, an ugly win is better than a pretty loss. So it doesn't really matter how it comes, but really and truly you'd want to play your game, how you want to play and win. That is always better for you.
Okay. Yeah, your answer now, Mr. Thomas.
Repeat the question again, please.
You put yourself, you're in a situation where you have 2 games in front of you, and the question relies on which of them you'd rather win. Going up against a big team, put in a solid defensive performance, win 1-0, or you play against an average team and you play all you want your brand of football play and win 2 or 3-0. Which of them you think you'd enjoy more as a coach?
A win is a win still, you know. From me, that is. From me, that is. I love to be very solid when it comes on to the defensive shape. I'm a defensive organization, and I really want to see them, functioning, like that. So for me, it is probably winning and getting some goals. I would more probably lean to that. Winning and getting some goals.
Okay.
It does something to your confidence when you win like that.
Mr. Thomas,
Mhm.
when the season started, we did a top 10 ranking of teams. I think both of you guys' team is in my top 10.
Yeah, serious?
Yeah. Mannings and Magra is in my top 10. But from seeing
Watch MG Jaffy receipt.
Your team, I think your team is like number 6 or so on my top 10. But seeing how you're playing right now, before the competition have paused,
Glad you said that.
I think that you're one of the favorite to win the competition.
Me?
Yeah. Right now.
No,
right now.
Mr. Thomas,
Right
Mr.
now.
Thomas, to be honest, Margaret, everybody top 5, and since just the season start before it pass, you move up. Everybody talk about you.
Yeah, well,
you move up, man. You move up.
I think, yeah, man, everybody.
Sure, Melissa not gone in the brain. Sure, Melissa not gone in the brain.
No, man, Margaret, not everybody top 10. Margaret, not everybody top 10.
But even my team, me I run from you because me did want your in a year group, first round group. Me didn't even want meet in the next round. So me did a pray for you. I think I don't remember if you fish supposed to win the group. You won the group, yeah? Yeah, you won the group. I didn't want you to win. I didn't want you to I wanted you to win the group. So I could play a different team. Because if you didn't win the group, I would have you to play. And I'm so fearful of you running the running that your team does, that I'm saying that my team cannot manage Magrat right now.
Is the same Magrat you talking with me, coach? I don't know if I see him school.
same exact Magrat we are talking about, you know? we run all day. That number 9 that you have up front, I think is one of the best striker in the Costa Cup right now, in Jim Mitchell. And that running that your team do, man, trust me, I don't know how they keep it up all night, so all the 90 minutes.
You'd have seen us play this season?
Numerous of time.
Oh.
Numerous of time.
Me have to check in because me wonder if I see Margaret.
Come on, Mr. Thomas. Come
Mr.
on, Mr.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Mr.
Come on.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Mr. Thomas.
Yeah.
After
Yeah,
every game you play, somebody come on the show and want to move you from the position where them have you in the top 10 and put you higher. Everybody want we have to tell them say you can't change your top 10. They want unruly, they want to switch it up.
For Mr. Graham now, Mr. Graham, you was always one of the favorite because you was unbeaten coming up to that last game that you play. I had you to beat Dintil because I wanted you to beat Dintil. But you know, so it's the nature of the game still. You still have 2 games to play and stuff like that. So I wish you all the best in the next 2 games. But that Manning's team is really a good team also, you know.
Mr. Graham need to come on the show at night time, come listen Carway.
The feed is really bad, you know, but thanks much, you know. Thanks much. I know Mr. Thomas of the big team. Man. Don't worry, Mr. Thomas, you know. No,
Patrick,
we can put on a show.
Remember say a year classroom. Come out so.
You know, so we have plan where there comes a night we're going to have all of your coaches on this set, you know, and I'm going to allow you to banter each other because I realize you're only going to like so quiet, decent people, you know, but
you can imagine a coaches group. Imagine that coaches group, you know.
And they no banter so much in there, MG. They're quiet now.
That's why I couldn't turn coach. Because I find the coach and say, wait until more with your side. Ball and knock out your face. Yes, from that side.
You see what happened, you know? And you heard Michael say, I keep saying Patrick saying, listen, him talk less. You know, see them man talk none at all. Like, trust me. You know, by the way, Patrick?
It is which one? The ISSA group?
Eh.
Yes, man.
What's in name?
The same thing you're seeing here, man.
Okay,
EG.
all right, cool.
Yeah, but I guess when you provide a platform where people are comfortable and free to express themselves, you will get that.
Which is
true. You look like never go create one. Strictly for banter.
Let me take this question. I guess this question goes out to Jeremy and Nakins.
Well, Nakins are pressure winner, brother. Nakins are pressure winner.
Read it because this man are coming like you know. MG said in my bed. In a business, you have your strengths and weakness. As a Mullins United club, what is their strength that you can maximize on, and what are the weaknesses? What is it? Do you want to mitigate?
I think we just need to start scoring some goals. We have been playing decent enough this season. We have played decent enough. We have had some good games. We have drawn like 5 and lost 3 games. And the 5 games we have drawn, we were very, very close to winning. We drew Portmore, we drew, Mount Pleasant in Montego Bay, and we really played well in that game. So our strength, we defend well as a team. We work well as a team. We create good opportunities too. Very good opportunities. But I just think we have not been scoring. And if you look at the goal scoring chart for our club, it tells you that after 8 games, and you'd have only scored probably 8 or so goals, and you're looking at your strikers, and you see what they would have been turning out. It tells you that we need to be scoring. So it just comes down to if we can fix that, and I think we are en route to get that done. And once we can correct that, we should be good. But I think our strength is how quick we move the ball when we are in sync, and how well we defend as a team.
Okay. Coach, Laron wanted to ask a question, but you went dead, so I'm asking me. We're getting out of this. You see how we just drift away from our real topic. Because everybody get comfortable on football, our place, everybody gone into. But anyway, Laron is asking the question.
Ball game.
MG, you talked to
sir.
Shuku since evening?
She could supposed to have fret. She could supposed to have fret in one place.
Anyway, no man, the man can't afford. Anyway, he's asking both of you as coaches, if you were the Jamaica coach, if you were a Reggae Boys coach, and leading 1-0 up to 80 minutes, what would you what would you do to ensure that you come away with that victory? That's the question Laron wanted to ask. Who want to take that first?
It's that Thomas, you're on the inside, Go ahead.
A perfect setup question. This All right, guess what? Football is here, and Patrick and all of you guys were on the panel tonight knows football can be tricky at times. Sometimes you're defending your life out. Sometimes you're implementing things. You plan for things in training. You have different scenario type training and game sense training that you do. And on a given day, somebody will breach it. The mistake we made last night, probably none of the guys who were playing last night or the coaching staff, honestly, would not have wanted to make the mistake. I think they would have planned differently going into the game. And it probably just never worked for several reasons. Looking back at the goal, I thought we had numbers inside the box around the ball. I thought somebody could have gotten closer to the person who would have taken the shot. I'm not sure if we did enough there to close down the play. I just don't think we managed the last couple of minutes of the game well. I just don't think so. And I think at that level, sometimes your players have to be held accountable. They have to be more assertive in those situations and read situations and stuff like that. So I just thought we could have done better as it relates to, getting closer to the person who kicked the ball. Because the ball, I think, came off. I think Low went up and challenged for the ball, and it ricocheted off his head or somewhere there and went back. I thought we were slow in reacting. I thought that contributed to it. So I'm not going to be singling out the coach in my response, sir.
It is, to add to what you're saying, Jermaine, it is difficult. It is difficult to blame the coach. For me, also, I thought we defended, very well until the last 3 or so minutes in the game. We relapsed in concentration. I believe we dropped the defense line too deep. Yes, because that initial pass into the back, there were no pressure any at all. And I believe it was a defender who chipped the ball into the box. We had numbers in the box, but then again, I don't think really and truly it is the coach who asked them to collapse into the box when they are defending. You understand? I guess we are close to the ending of the game, and you know, that desire not to concede, and therefore mindset sets in wherein that if we are to defend our goal, it is best we keep closer to the goal and create that barrier around it. When looking at it now in hindsight, if we had persons play a little higher up the field, they would have been further from the goal, and therefore again, make it difficult. So I believe that the players should take some responsibility for that, and not necessarily the coaching staff to say that the coaching staff caused the team to defend people. I know it was a tough game in Trinidad, but I also believe that we could have played a little more expansive. But then again, the coach would decide that he was going for. To me, it seems as if we were playing for a draw. You understand? And doing that, we get that goal.
Playing not to lose.
Yeah. Well, playing not to lose.
I think that's the situation.
Yeah. So, once we get that goal, it changed the dynamics of the game. And as I said before, we realize that it is now we are in the 87th minute, and therefore, lapse in concentration. We drop a little bit and, put undue pressure on ourselves. Hence the result, hence the goal. So players have to take some responsibility, because, as you said, Jermaine, we have roughly about 6 of us in the box, and then you have another 3 around the man who scored the goal, because we even run past the man who scored the goal. I mean, I don't know how, so yeah.
One empty. But I'll leave it to that. Anyway, let's get back now, and I want to close the show. Gentlemen, it's so much that I can't believe we're going for 2 hours. And I asked these very esteemed coaches for how much minute did I ask for again, Patrick?
5.
Much me ask you,
I don't remember. Honestly speaking.
And one thing, when you come past the question, you carry over some places where you'd never believe, But that's the nature of it. It's really a pleasure and an honor to have you, and not just complaining, you're just decided and you're enjoying yourselves. But yeah, so we're moving towards the resumption as we started out, and there are 16 teams had left in the Dakar Cup, 16 in the Banning Cup. But we know that there's also the championship, Champions Cup coming up, and Ben Francis. I don't think anyone of you looking forward to Ben Francis, but there are competitions coming up. So there will be some I think there will be some e-cups going forward. Hope we don't have anything major. But I want for you, to give us your final words. What would you say to the fans? What would you say to your rivals? What do you say to fans? What do you say to the YouTubers like me and MG and Nakins and Info, who continue to talk up this show at night time? Somehow we criticize your team, somehow we big up your teams. I don't know. But talk to us going forward. How do we take it going forward? Let me start off with Thomas, because he come in last. So you last come in, you first close.
To you and MG, don't come to the Magrat games. I'll call you.
Well, Chris.
I'll call you and tell you the scores.
Me work with that, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Me work with that.
Hold on. Let me confess. Because Tom earlier since I said that I am supporting Magra. But let me confess to you tonight. A number of games that this coach, Jeremy Thomas, called me and begged me not to come to the game. So I'm not joking, I make. I don't know why I'm at the game, but he's a very secretive man. So luckily me come. So Coach Graham get enough when he can watch and see and make him determination.
Nobody seen team.
Score it's way better, man. Like my good friend here by Dumbo, and me and Margaret to them, I say, yeah, oh, yeah, Margaret with a match, You know, it's kind of different when I hear it,
I see,
But different when I see it.
So
It's different when I see it.
sorry. And because you are supporter why man now you coming up, I know so you go fret out the thing in man, cause you want them win so much. You go start fret until sitting probably bad happen.
Jermaine, tell the man the truth that I'm not really a supporter, I'm just a supporter fan of Jermaine Thomas. And I love good football, I'm there. So Jermaine, I'm a Bridget.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Patrick, they're too far down west, but we have conversation on the phone. But Jermaine is very quiet and is very secretive. In this land of time now, boss, I can't hide anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But we're not hiding still, man. But for me, I just want to say to people that we should be happy, that we are at this juncture where we can be discussing the restart of football because it could have been otherwise. It could have been us planning for next year. So the mere fact we are here, I think we should really appreciate the fact that we are going to restart and also continue to support the schools and the players and their families and that would have been seriously affected by this. And we'll never ever forget this. The youngsters who would have gone through it, they will never ever forget it. So hopefully we can use the football now as a medium to try and repair mentally or psychologically. And if that can be done, fine. For me, I normally say to my charges, once you're able at the end of 90 minutes or however long you might play, to look me in the eyes and say, Coach, I gave it my best shot. I am good with that. We normally have a nice little evaluation session after every game, whether it be the day after or whenever. And once they can honestly say to me, Coach, we did our best. Whatever the results may be, I am good with that. Me all right. Moving on to the next game or to the next year, that's me.
And you know within yourself say some of them not do them best, but you relax with it.
No, man, no,
All
not
right,
necessarily
that's it,
relax,
that's it,
and
that's it.
no, but and if persons would not have contributed their best, then we have the discussions in and around that. But if everybody go outside there and give me their best,
yeah, that's
whatever the
cool.
results be, we are going to take it. So again, I'm happy for the resumption, and I'm hoping that all the schools that are in will give off their best, and we will have a productive and a very entertaining last 3 rounds of football. I'm really hoping for that.
Okay. Coach Graham.
Yes, man. For the mere fact that we get the opportunity to go again, it is something that we appreciate. It's something that we were looking forward to. Yes. So really and truly, our next assignment is really Magra.
A lie.
So no worry yourself, Mr. Thomas. Me and you bag one.
Yeah. Hey, no, be careful. We have a certain man on the show. Well, him not there right now. So be careful. I want to say things here, cause
Yeah, man. We are coming from a farm, man. So
okay.
So we expect a tough challenge from Mr. Thomas team, the Magra team. It's a really good team, well prepared. So really and truly, we expect a tough challenge. And as I said earlier in the program, that we will be ready for that. We are going to give the best that we can in that particular game. And considering what is it that we are faced with, the most we can take from the youngsters is that they just be honest to themselves and give it their best. That is it. Once they give it their best, give it their all, we are satisfied with that. Whatever the result may be, we are satisfied with that, And we want the spectators and supporters to come out and support, because the opportunity that we receive to start this competition again, let us not take for granted that it is something that is, really for the youngsters, And we also are asking the supporters, just remember that it is schoolboy football that you are coming. Schoolboy football, and therefore schoolboys will make mistakes. You understand? Yeah, they don't need to know, how mommies they are, Yeah.
Right, trust me. The
So,
colorful
yeah,
threads, yeah?
man. Yeah, man.
The colorful, yeah, the colorful brand.
Yeah, man. Just remember
Yeah.
you're a youngster, yeah, David. And at that point in your development, you used to make some of those same mistakes, same mistake when you're playing the game. You understand? So they are just amateurs, they are still learning. You understand? So allow them to grow, man. I can assure you that when they get to the next level, they won't make some of those mistakes, and just appreciate the fact that the youngsters, they are trying. And just remember that, we have to support each other.
Well
That's
said,
it.
well said. I tell you, I am looking forward, and on behalf of all the Saudi Crest fans, I'm wishing you well. Um, it's just gonna be a good matchup between both of you. This night was not planned for both of you at all. I invited you, yes, but trust me, maybe if I thought about it, I wouldn't. I wouldn't carry Jeremy, I would just carry you, but I never thought about it because we want to get some, real feel of what's happening. But it's a pleasure. So I'm just going to ask, we have three other men just for 30 seconds, just to close your closing statements, and then we should take our leave for the night. So, Tom, your 30 seconds.
Yeah, we give thanks for the football season returning. Trust me, we don't know what we'd do without the schoolboy them, as Mr. Graham say, we have to respect them. Respect the youths them, respect where them go, what they go do. You see me I say? And things like that. Mr. Graham, you can't
Yeah,
afford to lose one more game,
we
Your
know
back is
that, man.
against the wall. Your back is against the wall right now. So the game getting to you and Magrat, you have to know what you do. So
Definitely.
Mr. Thomas already have 3 points, so he's more comfortable right now. Sit down in the sag right now, and I say, Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But big up
True,
to
man.
the two owners still in, and I wish both owners all the best going forward.
Respect, man.
Campus. Watch TV.
What's basketball?
Good night again. No, good night again, Mr. Graham. Good night again, Mr.
Good
Thomas.
night, campus, man.
I have a lot of respect for Mr. Thomas, because as I say, my community coach, But I just want to say kudos to you guys. Continue doing the good work. Mr. Thomas, continue nurturing the future talent for this Jamaica land we love. Mr. Graham, continue doing what you're doing. Wish you guys all the best for the rest of the season, especially you, Mr. Graham, based on the fact that you guys were really hit hard by this Melissa lady. And I hope you can do it. I hope you can do it for the community. Give them something more to cheer about. And just continue doing what you're doing and just do your best. And good luck to you guys. Good luck to your players. And as I said, just continue doing the good work.
Yeah, man, respect.
Respect.
MG.
Ball time. I was scared. You see, for night time a ball. Why, Mr. Thomas, for you come on and make time a shake. The man I do everything to get your time here.
I wish who
I
camp
want
support.
I want Mr. Thomas know him with school. And that me just like say, tell me how
Which
school
school?
time.
C.
Big C, man.
One
Down a
Clarendon.
Clarendon.
Ask a Clarendon College man talk about like happy.
Mr.
Listen to me
Thomas,
now,
come on, Mr. Thomas,
He's
come
gonna tell
on.
us, say,
Come on, remember,
full of
say coach,
youngsters.
they close to you now,
Look
so
here,
that's what I'm
Clarendon
talking about.
College won 10 D Cup in the last 6 years in the Virgin.
10 in
This
the
man is
last
a
6.
chance. Give the man is a
A
chance.
big school, the man I talk about here, man. Clarendon College, brother. Man, the history bigger than when the book we made or school here, man.
And you know it's funny. And you know it's funny because when we check it out, it showed the mentality where the Clarendon College supporters them have, They will do anything to win. Not say anything illegal, but me I talk about them just them eager for, even if them believe say they're not at their strongest, them still have the little 1% in their head that say, boy, I can win it same way, We don't feel like I can win it. If not face the team, I can get past the team, yeah. And I can get past the team, yeah. I don't want to face the team there. So them plot them thing.
They have it, but guess what? You see this year, they may have it. It's just a few games ago. The time and I talk big time. I can't work, I not hide and say nothing. The same time where you see here. All around these Clarendon fans, just recently, a few games ago, they say a little light. When you talk to them, oh, that's okay. Anything can happen because I'm a team young, I'm a team Ray. But now they say a little improvement and a little light, so they are just nipping. And them say the Magrat can't hold them, no Mannings can't hold them. But you see, worry yourself. Big up yourself, man.
So, Coach, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Graham, I've been watching both teams whole season. I see more of Mr. Graham from pre-season come right down, now the Alley Cup and come down. So we know are two teams of very much, in some sense, quite play similar football. So you can understand the school of thought where they come from. So that's supposed to be a very good game. And I love how, as I said, I love when the coach them come on and they represent themselves well. Can you say them bright? So me feel nice enough to know say big man in society, bright man in society.
We are mixed up with them NG, what you mean?
Yeah, I still don't listen to all me. I look a dry foot boy from Linstead. Yeah, so me feel good. Me feel proud when time, to be amongst great men. But the season is back, and the whole thing me can say to let the best team win. Let the best team win. Now football, they sit on the bench and wait. They sit on the bench and come back.
The
wellness bench is coming back. So who want to join it?
What is wellness bench? What is wellness bench?
So the
wellness bench you don't want to know.
You want to share it?
All right, so, yeah, man, we can share it. So the wellness bench.
Allow him to share it.
Don't share it.
Make sure they put him on. Make sure they put him on them when they on the wellness bench. Let them stay upon it, Don't want him see how he look. Nobody put up the empty bench, MG. No man, don't put up the empty bench.
All right, MG. Let's leave it alone. I mean, I know where Patrick gone right now. So Patrick gone.
No, because all right, so I am going to study. Me on the bench, I mean, I want to see me on the bench. It's a disgrace, but I'm on the bench, sir.
Yeah, so the wellness bench after the team.
Don't share the bench.
Me not share the bench. So wellness bench after the team. But I mostly got to the supporters. Banter between the supporters when the team lose.
Especially when the supporters team.
Yeah, after the supporters. When the team lose, we put the team logo up on the bench, and most of the time I would pop crying go on. Because only know supporters, we know say, as you say, you want supporters them the type of cussing on the sideline. But these supporters are very passionate about the sports. And I love you them, But I know sometimes the passion boil over. So the supporters, when they come on the show at night time, we have to put them on the wellness bench, we have to give them some pill, or have to play some soft music for them go and set up, talk out what them feel, express themselves. When then cuss the coach, say, coach, why coach not good? Coach, that's your game. Me defender not good, me keeper not good. So we'll give them the opportunity to come out and vent.
So where's the legendary Shuku? Where is Shuku in all of this?
Shuku not get no. Shuku go on the bench. Where Shuku go on the bench?
No, Shuku not go on the bench.
No,
he not go on the bench, man.
No, it's not the bench, man.
In time I come, man.
He probably watch it.
It's not the bench. I'm just wondering why he's not here tonight.
It's not the bench matter, man. It matter overall, MG.
Yeah, it's supposed to watch.
Hey, if Shuku knew that Patrick was here, I would be coming. I'm sure that
Can you know who's a play next?
Big till Arden supporter we are talking about, Patrick.
Would have to wear a black and white shirt. Would have been a black and white shirt. I would have to be reffing.
And can tell her.
Mr. Thomas, it's not easy for us as supporters when you guys do some foolishness and put us on the bench. No, we go to our supporters. When people like Tom and the rest of man, them are banned away. And I play violin. And put up Excedrin. It's not easy.
Well, I know.
You have a special man who lie down on that bench, And not when calling him, but two of team get it wicked on that bench and lie down, Central put him on that bench.
I know Shuku always beat Margaret body, And him not
Right.
pass me no way, he's my good friend, you know.
I should put that, man.
Him not like Margaret none at all, you know.
She could
She could not like
loyal
no
to
other team we play
no
against.
other team. What team is loyal to and I didn't tell?
One of my
This is
brethren
why, well, on
still,
the
man.
MG. This is why I say me need Kawhi on the show tonight. Because if Mr.
Come on,
Graham,
Me
if
see
Mr.
me in the
Graham,
comment.
hear how Kawhi behave at night time.
Best defense. I know we no concede that. Next clean sheet. Next clean sheet.
Running.
Cowse, MG. And no Patrick Graham. I'm a big coach, you know. In command
If I,
950, man.
Mr. Graham, if I Kawhi alone, every YouTuber don't have Mannings when you not play. The only thing
Let me tell
Kawhi
you,
pan,
man.
when you not go down there, Mannings no for going up, Mannings. This
Yeah,
guy,
true, man.
Kawhi,
True,
our
man, is
real
far.
supporter, man.
Yeah, man. The gun, man.
No put you under some pressure at night time, Mr. Stammers. No put you under
When
pressure.
Kawa go on the bench, you know, Kawa,
One-
me I feel sorry for him.
What the when you losing a Mr. Graham, me sorry for him, you know, man.
Boy,
Sorry
me
for
say
him, you know, man.
Rough
Me
man,
say
Kawa,
him speechless, you know, man. He could in speech, he don't know what he said. Me say me sorry for him. I'm sorry for him. Trust me.
You know him personally,
Yeah,
Patrick?
No, maybe but I have to see him for no.
You probably not
He said,
see him. I don't know
Mr.
him.
Thomas know him.
Him writing him a Kawa and Campbell.
When name?
Kawa and Campbell, I writing him.
The name sound familiar, man. Where from again?
No,
Mannings.
West side. West Mannings in come from, man.
Him and name sound
Manning-
familiar, man.
But anyway, we are going to link it again, man.
Yeah.
Hey, people, I want to say this before we close. And trust me, it's no joke. You see these two coaches, Patrick and Jermaine, anytime I call them for whatever, just for him to have a chat, the answer.
Big up,
Never
man. Big
turn
up for
down.
that, man.
I tell
Big
you,
up for that, man.
maximum respect to them people like, every time. And you see the vibes, you see the chill. One thing I must say to you, I don't see any coach come on this side of the show and leave upset, Always we banter them sometimes. But it's just the nature of it. I'm really happy you had shared some valuable information with us, valuable experiences, and that's what we want to do. We want people to understand and get a real feelings of what we are looking forward to. Because I'm really right now, I'm not so sure what to look for, or how to look for the start or the restart of the competition. Because even as much as we talk and we try our very best, putting myself in the position as coach, as a manager, even as a player, I know it won't be easy. Even if me we always think me tough and hard, me know you have some other players we have to really hug and mold it. It's not gonna be easy. But I wish you all the best. I wish that God will put him hands all over and everybody find them safe footing and for us to have a really good experience going forward. It's looking forward, but guess what? That's what it is. And we want to again sympathize with all those persons who were affected by Hurricane Melissa. I hear Campus said Lady Melissa, but I think he was drinking something that he shouldn't have been, so he used that term lady. Lady can't go with Melissa, big man, to be honest with you.
Wicked.
But that's the nature of it. Again, Coach Graham, big up yourself and thanks very much.
Yeah,
This
man.
5 minutes from 2 hours and a half. I can't believe. Jermaine, again.
Thanks.
MG, Campus, Tom, it's a pleasure being here again, and that's what.
All right, big up him on them. Big up him on them.
All right, so this is where we
Outside.
say good night. Until then, hopefully